It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll be watching Terry McLaurin. He comes in second in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Bears and the Bengals, and it's all up next.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport, and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Soldier Field. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
On one, ready?
Here's Burrow to throw right away. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
On one, ready?
First down, Bengals.
12.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They start the drive with Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Following a good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. This offense, Charles, well, we've talked about how well they played all season. Sitting now at 13-0 and a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, but something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That's Jamar, and he's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, get a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup.
The numbers a week ago for Chase. 6 catches, 80 yards.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Joe Mixon, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, this team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Able to avoid him at the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd and 5. You talk about this Bengals defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 7-7, our score after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Here's Cook again. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Bears have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. You look at the numbers on the year, up over 1,100 yards now, and the last drive had a touchdown as well. Everybody offensively just seems to be in cohesion, don't they?
They do, and when you look at this rushing total, and you know at the end of the year, that means gifts for the big guys up front. Offensive line, tight ends, they're going to get a nice little bonus from their big-time runner.
When did that become a thing, by the way, that the quarterback or running back gets gifts for the offensive line?
I don't know. I can't go back and pinpoint it, but it's a great tradition, and it rewards those guys because they don't really get the attention that they deserve. We rarely call their names. It's a nice way for them to end their season.
Here we go. First down. Here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Burrow. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you,
He's got a man complete. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Terry McLaurin with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
11, mighty. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Ready?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on 3rd down. That is caught. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Common.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Chase. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last.
On one, ready? 11, 11, 11. Stop.
To the air again, Burrow. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Burrow will throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago! Cole Kmet, 53 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that, it only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
11, 11, 11, 11 empty. 12, 12.
Well, indeed, try to run it out as they start on the ground. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Burrow looking to pass.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there, as the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
It got his man complete. And he's in for
certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
But that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's right. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive. Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books, because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh yeah, I think I'd throw it to him a little bit more often.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he'll get this up to the 44-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They run again on first down. Cook. Stiff-armed him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Terry McLaurin with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know, it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament, and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
On third down, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
12. 11, Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. Throwing left sideline complete. That's Richards. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mixon. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
On 1, ready? 11, mighty. 11.
Mixon again, and this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown, Bengals. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
118 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work.
He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
Yeah, it's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more.
11 MT, 12. 11 Thomas.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow.
He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11 MT. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive.
And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
On second down, it's Cook again.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run it again with Cook.
And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Flush to his right. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's spot it right at midfield at the 50. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Stays on his feet. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 26. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now they're in the hurry-up. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big close.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Dalvin Cook.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So the watch is officially on now. That ties him with Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander for 2nd place all-time on the single-season list of rushing touchdowns.
And partner, he now just sits one behind LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 28. We know LT's watching. We know he'd hate to lose his record, but we also understand he has great admiration for what this man's done, and he would be a worthy successor to the crown. LaDainian Tomlinson, one of the great players, one of the great people of the NFL.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd and 10.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
Throwing the out route, finding,
and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. Again, it's Burrow.
39-yard line.
I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. First down, here's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
11 MT. 11
Second
MT.
down and 8.
12, 12, 12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Let's get set.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Here we go, here we go.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the
11
red zone.
MT. 11, 11, 11, 11 mighty. 11
And Burrow
mighty.
going to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown. Jamar Chase. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
Start. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.